Okay, so here is my new little project. This will be a dwarf car with a Honda 900 something cc bike engine on it, with the power commander and everything on it. This is a little project that I just bought today. I had to drive 5 hours to get it, but it's definitely going to be a fun project. I finished breaking this when I was trying to put it on, this front end. I bent the whole thing over there, but the guy says it doesn't start. We're going to find what's going on with it. He said he wasn't able to get a spark on it for some reason. You see, oh, that might be a problem over there. Plus the throttle cable was broken. Back wheels are seized. I'm probably going to need to take that calipers out on both sides to be able to push it back out again, because we just pretty much just push it in. It was pretty late when I pick it up, so I mean, we will see. I'm going to try to make it out of there and then start working on the engine. It doesn't have headers on it. For what he's told me, I think I have a couple years sitting around, so it's definitely going to be a fun one. I have a couple stuff already figured out for it. I've been playing around with some Arduinos and some stuff, so I'm going to see if maybe put a dash on it, or maybe like a little cell phone, and we can just use that as a screen. I was thinking maybe, so you can see I have pretty much like an old setup, touch tools, so maybe trying to make a hydraulic, or not hydraulic, like a air shift. So, and then we'll have paddles on it, but that's a pretty advanced one. I mean, you know, the project doesn't even start yet, so yeah. All right, let's start putting all this apart. Okay, I back it out of here for a little bit. Now we're here on the sun, you can see. Yes. All right, I already lose the calipers. As you can see, they're wheel calipers, so pretty good. I lose them up. They are free now. Lose this side too. But my only problem is now, see if it is, this tire moves freely. I can see that rotor moving a little bit. With that other one, I'm not sure if it moves or not. I'm going to put air on the tires and see if I can even push it out of that thing. You know, I figured something out. All the fucking problem that I just passed by just putting it down. If I would just park that fucking trailer outside, it would be a lot easier. But you know, that's some problems that we're not going to fucking worry about right now. Alright, let's see. What should I start with now? Definitely not going to give a fuck about the axle over there. Yeah, it's looking like it's the axle. Or maybe the bearings are cooked together. So it still sees on. We'll figure that out later. I really want to know what the hell is going on with this engine first. See if it's worth it to even keep or what. Okay, so I'm going to try to put power on the starter and see if the engine moves at all, or if it sees or anything like that. It moves! Oh my god, I have a lamp on. Fucking moves! Yes sir! Let's open this throttle and see again. Oh shit. I really wasn't expecting it to even move. Like I was really expecting this whole thing to just be seized up over there. So that's an amazing plus. Nothing better to say. So what will be my next step now? Let me think. The engine moves. It definitely doesn't have a fuel because the fuel pump is out. The guy take the fuel pump out of it and put it like on a bolt. I think that's what he told me. So let me take this out. Let's check the spark plugs. I do have a test. Oh yeah, I can do that. I'm just going to check the compression for all of them. Now that I can. And then it should be pretty good. Alright, let's keep going. Auto light. I definitely don't like that either. Pretty cheap spark plugs over there on it. So let's see. This one is full of water. Alright, let's see. This thing's gonna do okay. Oh yeah, I have one. With these things, you have to be careful because I wish it doesn't happen on me right now, but they sometimes can get stuck on the cylinder. So I put it nice and tight, and then this one don't tie it too crazy because they can get stuck on the cylinder, and then when you take it out, instead of the whole piece coming out, this little adapter is going to stuck on it, and then it's a pain in the ass to take out, even if you can take it out without taking the head out. Alright, normally when you do I should have something to just hold this open. When you do a compression test, it's always recommended to open your throttle bodies up and crank it at least 5 times. Just the whole crank. Let me see. Let's see. This piston number 1. Let's see what it gives. It doesn't give nothing. That's 0 PSI, right on it. Wait, don't like that. All right. Yep, that's nothing on that one. I don't even know if it's moving. Actually, I don't even know if it was straight in. Let's try again. Maybe it wasn't sealing properly. Oh man, I want to go super tight with it. Okay, let's see. Oh! My gasket stuck there. Maybe this is not for motorcycles. Let me see if I can even see the piston moving. Okay. Okay, all of them are moving. This one definitely still has some trash on it. I had to put some oil on it. Make sure the lubricate's pretty nice. But yeah, this might don't work. Let me take this rubber out. Actually, let me see. See? Okay, 90, a 120, I'm close to it. Let's see, this one is making noises as before, so. It's pretty good, it's pretty good. Now remember, this engine has been sitting for a long time and we haven't even put oil on it. Now when I put oil on it, it should lubricate the walls like it normally would when it's like running. So I am so happy right now. It's been like maybe around 3-4 days since I start working this fucking thing. I've been coming here since work. I'm pretty getting out of here like 10 o'clock at night trying to figure out what the fuck is wrong with it. Look at all that fucking wire. Just trying to find out why it doesn't have a spark. Keep finding little things, little issues that whoever made this keep like cutting wires and then they just ground everything on it. But let me explain you guys what I did to fix it. I was having no spark. I wasn't having coil my injectors either. But what I finished doing was I finished finding this little connector right here, the little pink wire. It wasn't getting power on it. That will be like when you turn the key on, there's a little resistor on it. Then we'll put like 9 volts instead of 12, and we'll tell the computer like, yo, this is good. So that was my first thing. Then I started having injectors, then no spark at all. Test the spark outside. This kind of spark, you can put power and ground on it and they work. Everything works. Buy new plugs. Everything works, and I just wasn't getting a spark. I had to, whoever made this didn't have the bolt for the FI on the bike. So like this will be the way that you will check, like this will be your check engine light. They didn't have it, so I had to make all these wires outside to be able to run a little bolt so I can see it, and so you can diagnose it. This is like the old cars, like pre-OBD2, they will flash.
So they didn't have that. I had to make that. Then I had to make the wire to be able to make it flash. And then it doesn't have a fuel pump on it because I have a switch for the fuel pump instead of using the ECM. But you can see it doesn't have it, so I wasn't able to see what was going on. My Pro Commander too. Pro Commander take a bunch of water on it, so it was connected, but I wasn't getting signal on my crank sensor. So that was a problem. So I had to take it out to keep testing and stuff. And then after all that, when I turn the key on, you can see this will be that little on and off will be the fuel pump priming, and then this will be the F5. As you can see, it turns on, then it should shut off, but there's something missing and it's still putting the light on. But after all that, as you can see, I had to fucking cut the ECU and then wire a little resistor right here. I take one of the resistor out. I see guys doing both of them. I just take one out. There's like 2 videos of guys doing it right now. But there it is, you can see. I take one out. I check the other one was good. I take one out. And now, after I replace that one, we crank it, we spark. So you're gonna see it. It's making spark. I mean, I don't know if it's the best spark, but it's definitely making something. So I'm going to put that back together. I'm going to see finally if this thing starts. But I got a good team, but I feel like I don't even really know. Listen, do life, I didn't do you right, but I gotta